I'm Captain John Wilkinson. I am a reservist with the 633rd Security Forces Squadron, Joint Base Langley, Eustis, Virginia. I currently reside in Detroit, Michigan, where this video is being produced. Now, this video is intended to meet the criteria set forth in Assignment Number 1 of Squadron Officer College Distance Learning Program, course LDR504S. In this brief video, we'll focus on two main points of interest. The first will be addressing 4 questions proposed in the course material, and the second will be a brief discussion of my leadership philosophy. First, we'll discuss and answer the 4 questions proposed in the course material. The first being whether or not a special person had a major impact on my life, and if so, how. In my case, my father has had and has a significant impact in my life. As a child, he instilled discipline and dependability in my life. And as an adult, he continues to instill those, but also strongly advocates for competitiveness in my athletic, academic, and professional endeavors. Question 2 asks if I was shaped by some unusual experience in my life. In my case, no. Although I've had a vast array of challenging and exciting experiences all over the world in my 35 years, there's no one particular experience that really shapes my character or my leadership philosophy. The next question asked is, can I best be described in terms of my values? I believe I can. Outside of the Air Force 3 core values, I firmly believe my personal values of discipline and dependability. I also find they go in tandem quite well and work well together. In order to be dependable, you must have some facet of discipline in your life. In order to be disciplined, you must be consistent, i.e. dependable, in some respects to yourself. The last question asked is, what is my personality from the 16 personality tests, and does it accurately describe my preferences? I came with executive, and I do feel that strongly agrees with how I am, and I think my peers and family would agree a lot as well. I make logical decisions based on sound judgment in a timely, structured fashion and manner. Rarely am I haphazard or off the cuff in either my remarks or my leadership and executive decision-making processes. The next section will briefly discuss my own personal leadership philosophy, which is based on 2 main tenets. The first is intelligence being greater than information, and the second, which you've probably heard of in the Air Force quite a bit, is working smarter, not harder. Now, first I'll discuss what I mean by intelligence being greater than information and how that affects my leadership philosophy. In any decision I make, I ensure I derive it from intelligence, not information. The best example I can give in leadership practices is take a large Excel spreadsheet full of information. That's just numbers and information, but without the proper formulas, you cannot derive intelligence out of that. And without that intelligence, it's hard to make an informed decision. To be a good leader, you must make intelligent, informed decisions when feasible and when possible. So if time allows, I always prefer to make decisions based on intelligence, not just information. I like to dig deep into it because I owe that to my supervisors, peers, and subordinates alike to make informed decisions, to make me a better leader and help execute the mission. Now, speaking of executing the mission, my other tenet in my leadership philosophy is working smarter, not harder. Sometimes I find this is thrown around a lot, and people can take it as meaning adherence to some kind of laziness. I disagree if it's used properly. If you take 100 personnel and ask them to dig a trench, they can all grab an E-tool and do it. But if you take one of those personnel and properly teach them to use the nearest idling bulldozer, you can do it effectively, but also more efficiently. But the best way to do this and to truly work smarter is to take the other 99 personnel and put them across and delineate them across other tasks that need to be taken care of in order to fulfill the mission in a more expeditious fashion, effectively and efficiently. So by working smarter, not harder, as well as using intelligence over information in the decision-making process, I feel those 2 tenets best sum up my leadership philosophy. Now, again, in this brief video, we've discussed answering 4 questions specific to my leadership philosophy and personality, and we've also discussed briefly my 2 main tenets of leadership philosophy being intelligence is greater than information, and always working smarter, not harder. Captain John Wilkinson, this concludes my briefing. Thank you.